we are going to do a box opening of Homeschool Languages, and you're gonna see my little kids in the background. They just can't get enough. Okay, so this is the box. Okay, the first thing that you're gonna see when you open it, my favorite are these. Okay, you're gonna notice they're all my favorite. So, are these thick, well-printed booklets. I love them so much. So the reason why we have them is so everything is all in one place. Yes, you should go to the library and get all those cute books and just have so much fun reading, but I just found that my kid just didn't understand anything I was reading to him when I did that. So we made our own booklets that went along exactly with what we're talking about. So he's able to review the words, see them in a different context, and actually enjoy what we're reading. And it gives us one-on-one time. So there's between these three, there's 17. So here are the ones that belong with the curriculum, and then we have an extra book of opposites. So this isn't, these are all just daily ones that we saw a lot in the curriculum. So we made a little booklet for you. So cute. So we put them all together because I hated finding little like one-by-one booklets everywhere. So we snuck them all together so you wouldn't lose any of them. So that's why we did that, and they're awesome. They're just great quality. I just love our printer. So okay, the next thing that we have is a blow-up. I don't display these. This is an inflatable globe because we reference different countries a lot when we go through our cultural exposures. So this is just an easy way for you to have it on hand, something for them to play with. You do play games with it, like pass me this, give me this, things like that. So we gave it for you. Again, everything's included. We didn't want you to have so many cards. A lot of cards are included though. So we created other little games that would have the same benefit. So it will be double-sided with locations on one side and emotions on the other. And then this cute little board game. So again, this one is two-sided as well. We have locations where we're going, and then we have one that is just general. So you can play with this in a whole bunch of different ways because it is so empty, so simple, depending on what you're working on, what color it is, etc. Okay, and then a card holder. We needed somewhere for you to put your cards. I love this. So it was so worth it. And then it has little dividers inside too. So you have your puppet, of course, and we explained why you need the puppet. I might go over that in a second, but we found that he was so useful in helping our kids learn. So right now we have just this much, so you can expand either with the next levels or with the subscription. Has some more vocabulary that you can add. But like you've seen in the free download, there's the food cards, there's emotions, we do have clothing that you go through, and some action cards, which is your verbs. So these correlate with the colors on here. See what I'm saying? And then there's more. There's even, I really love these, they're the little phrase cards. So you can go through just the phrases. And it will tell you when and how to do that in the curriculum. So moving on to the curriculum. Oh, I just think it's so beautiful. It just printed so great. So the one that you're gonna get is not bound like this. This is if you go and print it at your local printer and then have them bind it, and that is just fine too. Okay, so let's go more onto this. Okay, so what it has inside of it. First, it's going to tell you what you need. So for this one, it says you need the puppet. Good. You need the clothing cards, which you have. And then for this one, it's funny, you need oversized clothes. You're learning to put on and take off these different clothes, and my son thought it was hilarious to put on dad's pants or shirts on and off, or slip into his shoes. It was just easier to get on and off than him really putting on his own clothes. Okay, okay, so if you look at this, you have some warm-up here that goes through reviews some past phrases, and for example, this one, we start teaching them the endings of the word, how it helps you know who you're talking about. So they're practicing that, but I'm going to read this culture part to you. So this is where we talk about Frida Kahlo, and you'll see why we talk about Frida here. So it says Frida Kahlo is a famous Mexican artist, optional, indicate where Mexico is on a map, who lived 100 years ago, who is known for using bright colors in her self-portraits, meaning she always drew herself. She was hurt really badly in a bus accident and spent a lot of time getting better, and that's when she learned how to paint. If you had to spend mucho time inside, what would you learn how to do? When she was little, she had a sickness called polio that hurt her legs, so from then on she always wore dresses instead of pants, pantalones, to hide her odd-shaped legs. Remember that word for pants, pantalones. She's also remembered for having unique eyebrows, that touch in the middle, called a unibrow. Frida said that her eyebrows and her eyes were her favorite things about herself. KS, these are all phrases that we've learned before. KS, something you like about yourself. So it gives you time to interact with your child, and then it brings back the lesson to this cultural moment. So, so for her, then we talk about pants, and then we go into more clothing. And for Frida, we actually even have a little review for her. And we're learning more colors here, and so you're gonna say, okay, how many eyebrows does she have? How many flowers does she have on her head? What color are her flowers? What color is the band? So, so they can review that. But another one of my favorites. Oh, this is so good. This isn't one of my favorites. Just one that I passed. Okay. Okay, so as far as cultural goes, we also have artwork. So this one is Las Meninas from the Prado Museum, and in here they're going to count. They're going to say, is there anything red in this? Who is in white? What is white? Things like that. So we love it. It's easy. It really is open and go. It really includes everything. If you have any questions, let me know, but we're so excited. We are almost to our printing goal, and then we can have all these ready for you. So go and support us on our Kickstarter. Yay!